Oh.
There's not.
Is there an axe way like on the side?
Is there an axe on the
Well, no, I guess we could. This would be a good time. Please take a post-it note.
And we have to draw it.
And draw a picture of Golden Axe. Whoever draws the best picture of Golden Axe will get a point of renown.
And that's the name of the mandolin?
That is the name of the stolen instrument of the bard that you're trying to recover.
So this could be any instrument. You're not dovetailing us to mandolin.
The adventure says mandolin. I am willing to frame this entire situation. If it's bongos, it's bongos. Dylan, you are playing lining. You're sitting in a library.
But the name is what?
Golden Axe is the name of the instrument of the bards. Travis,
Maybe a loop.
you're playing Daze. Daze is a rogue. The silver and china that you passed on the way into this study, the cutlery and place settings. Did everyone get a card? Did you get a?
I think you ran out of.
We ran out.
We can use the small
Take one
one.
and pass it down, Travis.
The table settings are very nice, and you guys got there around 11. It looks like lunch is going to be served at 11 or at noon. So you do hear music being practiced upstairs, but it looks like they're setting up for lunch downstairs.
Oh, we're at the end still? Where are we again?
You're in a large sitting room with a fireplace.
No, but
We got into the conservatory.
Yes, the garden outside of the conservatory is rotten. It's olive trees, rotten with demonic ichor. Not abyssal ichor, demonic ichor, which does matter.
I drink the ichor.
We're waiting for the headmaster, the guy to come down.
Correct.
And I explained it's all legs.
Taylor, you're playing Honey Bunches of O's. Sitting in the waiting room with the rest of the party. You were here last week, so I think you're pretty up to speed.
Yes.
Cody, how you feeling?
Good.
What's your character's name?
Lazorius.
We're gonna call you Lazorius.
Yes.
Lazorius. Laszlo. Laszlo. We're just gonna call you
Okay,
Laszlo
Laszlo,
because
okay.
it's simple. Laszlo.
Who watches the vampire show? Laszlo. What they do in shadows.
Oh, Mike
Oh, I've
Hood.
seen a couple episodes.
People love that show.
Laszlo's also like on every GTA game. He's the big radio host at the top.
Yes.
Cody, you nailed it. Oh, that's pretty good. That might be a
Yeah,
win.
that's better. That is definite.
Okay, now while you're in the
I did a very poor attempt at a loop.
Brian, while you're in the study, in the lounge, in the waiting room, in the family room, in the room with the fireplace. I don't know how to describe that. Let's see if
den, the parlor.
Almost a den, almost a parlor. Yeah, these are all. Let me see if I've got an architectural description. So there's a large dining room stands in the middle of the hall, surrounded by tall black wooden chairs. Suspended above them are a chandelier. West of the dining room is a cozy niche. It's a cozy niche, Brian. Please roll a d20.
I'm still not ready for. I'm bailing on the idiot. It's been a while. I'm out of practice.
Holy shit! It's an electric golden axe.
Yeah, it's an electric golden axe.
Oh
with a
wow! Whoa!
I scorked it. Thank you.
Brian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll a d8.
Okay, someone's dying.
No, we're just about
Oh,
to
it's on the
get
bag.
No cocked dice.
7 on the bag. 7 on the
I
bag.
gotta roll cock dice count.
Cocked dice count. Yeah, we're not re-rolling anything. Brian, you have an uncontrollable desire to tell Henry one of your most darkest secrets. Something you never were going to mention ever. You were going to take this to the grave.
Henri.
His character's name is 3.
Trey?
Yeah.
Trey. One night, I was walking along the river, and this is how my name came about. My name is Swallow on the river.
I thought it was Swallow the River.
A lot of people it was Swallow the River. It is actually Swallow by the river.
By the river.
The bird, right?
I've heard it. Yes, I've heard it.
Oh, this is going to be problematic.
Why? Close the doors.
So I'm walking down the river, and I see this
Jerry,
monk
rolling.
picking flowers. I go to the nearest tree, I grab a branch, and I beat the crap out of this monk and kill him. And that is why you... Oh, I'm going to screw this up.
No, you
and that
got
is why you... I got this.
Don't go out.
Yeah,
at
you
night.
should. I've been ashamed of this moment my entire life. People always ask me, why did I beat the monk with the branch? And it's clearly obvious. I screwed that up.
Yeah, you did.
I totally screwed
You
it up.
almost had it.
I was this close.
What?
I forgot to tell you the monk was picking lilies out of the river. Did I share that part?
Harvesting lilies.
Harvesting lilies by the moonlight. And it's clearly obvious why I did this. Grabbed a branch, beat the shit out of the monk, killed him. Because only you can prevent florist friars.
Thank you. What a beautiful story.
Florist friars, he was a monk.
I
who was
will
picking
carry that
lilies by the
secret
river.
to my
His name's
grave.
Spooky too.
Oh, friar like a monk.
Oh.
And a florist because the
Who's the one
flowers.
named Spooky too?
Okay, so
Only you can stop
you're sitting in this
flowers,
comfortable niche,
Oh, that's hilarious.
N-I-C-H is a niche, right?
Yeah.
But I
You
mean,
get
if
to
it's
use
a
a type
room,
of branch.
an alcove, you're sitting in this
Use a
very
type of
kind of
branch.
mellow alcove,
Yeah, it was
and
a
he
huge-
literally like cornered you and starts telling you this repulsive
This
joke.
guy did.
Yeah.
There's another layer there.
Yeah.
I think.
And you're gonna need to roll on the emotional response chart.
Okay.
That's a 4d10.
Not even a bear monk.
Yeah. We're bear.
4d10.
Which one?
So just roll your d20s and your d10s and take the last digits of all of them and add them together.
Dylan's got
all-
Dylan's
yeah,
got
all four
drawing
of
skills,
those.
Dave.
Oh, okay.
Where's his draw? His drawings in? Okay. Yeah, roll all four, take the last digit and add them together.
All right. So 16.
Oh, and those will be 5.
11, yeah.
So 6, 1 is
5.
7, plus 5 is 12,
That's
Plus-
6 or that's 90.
plus a 9. 12 plus 9 is 21. You are bored by this story.
Yeah, kind of
You're absolutely bored by this story. Now, everyone else, please make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Hey, I made it on the
Hey, I got a nat 1.
Okay, you have failed.
I got 16.
I got 6.
I got exactly 15 this time.
I got 16.
You got a 16?
Yep.
15?
What was it again? What
Wisdom save.
Oh, I got like over 20, 25, I think. 23.
Okay. Dylan, you failed?
Yeah.
You failed? Okay, those of you who have failed, you are entranced by the fire. So you move closer to the fire and you're just staring into it as if it's communicating with you. It's like watching television. You've become fairly brain dead watching the fire.
And who is brain dead?
Basically that side of the table.
Fucked up with these guys. I'm staring at the fire like idiots.
You're bored. Brian, you're telling the secret. Okay, so everyone, I'm going to pass around these things. If you vote for the instrument, put a tick mark on the back. And we'll tally up the ticks.
Can you vote for as many as you want?
You can vote for as many as you want.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a dick and tick every single one.
Oh, God.
Yep, I'm doing that now too.
Well,
It could take on different forms. That's why it's magical.
If you really like one, put 2 ticks.
Right. Take one if you like it.
All right, so we'll get a winning on that one. Okay, at around 11:30.
If you don't like it, just
AM,
pass it on.
right?
Yes, it's almost lunchtime. The servant Merrill comes back downstairs.
I asked Meryl why half my party is staring at the
An
fire.
83-year-old dwarf chef. He looks at you. His apron is covered in flour and what appears to be tomato sauce. And he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, that fire is entrancing. I've spent many hours gazing into its wisdom."
How's the fire wise?
But I would like to introduce you to Scythian, the headmaster of this august university. And standing behind him
I'm not even voting for my own.
is this guy. Got him?
Does he have a huge chin?
Okay.
A
Is that
huge
I
what?
see? A huge cleft chin? Is that what I see?
I
A
know
huge
that's
cleft chin, yes.
Okay.
Giant cleft chin.
He's a
So he's
pretty.
handsome Squidward.
Looks a little demonic, huh? Is that a demon or is that a devil?
Tiefling. He's a tiefling. He's carrying a bone baton, like a conductor's baton.
Bone baton, though.
Okay, and he's like, yes, welcome to the conservatory. How may I help you?
I'm kind of focused on the fire here. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, the fire guys are focused on the fire. Those of you that aren't focused on the fire, you do know a few things that we went over last week that we probably should have reviewed before I reintroduced the main character, which is, you're pretty sure you know that he stole this and he paid these halflings to dig up the grave and steal it.
Right.
He probably or may not have known that this was going to create a zombie, but still grave robbing is uncool. Your job is to get in here and steal the instrument back, right? Pretending to be students, wanting to enroll, threatening him to just kick his ass if he doesn't give it back to you. You also know that the school and he are under, you think that they're under a lot of debt. You think that there was a sign outside telling debt collectors to go away. You think that because of the failed orchard out front, all the dead olive trees, you think that he may be having financial difficulties. So pretending to be debt collectors and taking the instrument as payment for past loans is another option we talked about.
Well, which one do we want to do?
Fire, but already told me that we have a lot of fancy cutlery in this room.
The dining room is behind you guys. There's
It
like,
has a lot of fancy cutlery still.
yeah, there's very nice china and
So they're not
silverware.
they're doing fine money.
Yeah, I'll go.
Or they can just be providing tax evasion.
Do we want to beat his ass or we want to
It's just us three that aren't.
No. Henry, Trey,
I'm bored though. Aren't I
you're
bored?
bored, but you're aware that he's in the room. The
Okay.
rest of these guys are transfixed on the fire,
So
which is starting to like make some sense.
The
Do we have a
fire.
winner?
I think that one's
Dylan! Congratulations, your amazing liar was the victor. I thought it was going to be the golden axe with the plugged-in electric
That
liar
got
was
some
very
points.
good.
So
Yeah,
did
yeah,
this other- There was some other very good. This guy, the one with the blood.
The blood is always
That was a
good.
nice one.
So, I get one more renowned, or you said?
Hold on just a second. Shree.
Do you want to? How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Do we want to threaten it? Do we want to say we're debt collectors?
I'm going to search this
Steal?
down. Keep this at the fire.
Always say we're debt collectors.
Okay, for deck
You can say debt collector.
Yes.
I'm certain I get a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Or you can pretend to be Union Buster. That's another good option.
Union Busters.
We're level 6.
What union is he part of?
Union Busters
Yes.
are the guys
This
companies
is
like
Chad with
Amazon
two
send in to keep their workers
Yeah,
free.
I feel like that.
They're threat of
I told him to
violence.
do that.
If we take Union Busters are.
Yeah, you know why everyone makes fun? Why I make those jokes a lot? But there's the Celts makers of D&D and Magic the Gathering. They sent someone a set of magic early. So they sent Union Busters to his house.
So you're
You told me
asking
that
if you
story.
want
They
to do a
came with
manual.
guns.
yes, they did.
They came. How is that even legal?
I have no
You
idea.
would rather not do a manual.
Fucking.
Let's ask them if they can
Cut
do
off
it
the
tomorrow,
heads
and
of the
we'll get it
balls.
updated and reapproved tomorrow.
If that happened to me, I wouldn't give them the cards. I'd be like, yeah, go to jail for murder.
I would start a rebellion if that happened to me. I would let them take what they need.
No,
That-
my
that
bad, my bad. I
unplot.
talked to these
I
guys
will
today.
have
I
you
thought
and your
it was-
children's head on pikes.
I feel like the,
No, like, yeah. This is
Vive la France! Vive la
Is it gonna kill the company? Is he gonna kill the Pinkertons off, or are you gonna kill Waxy?
Lewis,
Right, but I think this is.
I feel like the debt collector
Just kill everyone indiscriminately.
accelerate the
Whoever
story,
stands in my way,
because
dead.
eventually it's going to get to a conflict and he's going
You will
to
not
just follow
stop the revolution.
No,
I am the beautiful.
Otherwise,
I am
we
the
could go
people.
with
He seemed reasonable.
I am
we
God's
are eager
chosen.
students and going to give him a lot of money
I am
and
the
he might
martyr.
welcome us in. But it's eventually going to go to, we want the mandolin, and so we're just going to have to, we're going to have to beat your ass for it.
hilarious.
Are we doing debt collectors?
I was just saying, I think that's probably going to accelerate the story, because eventually it's just going to come down to, we want the mandolin, so just give it back to us.
So we're debt collectors.
Probably, yeah.
Alright, then. Let's roll.
I think it's a
I
good
like
idea.
that. I like
One
that.
of my favorite heroes is Minsk. Minsk and Boo. And his giant miniature.
Former
Who are we collecting debt for?
Keep an eye out for them. I'm only in the first.
He doesn't need to know that.
Third of these.
Disgruntled students?
No, we can try to trick him down. You know who? And when you
This guy
said the
goes
name,
around.
you're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's tossing at people like
you gotta let him play in our, you
Yeah.
know?
You know who. The people behind everything.
Yeah, who do you think it
And he's
is?
a paladin.
Or you know who,
The Demir. The shadow
Don't make
government.
us mention his
Some
name.
of these again, so.
I'm
In
good.
previous games,
I'm
old
good
second
now.
edition D&D rules.
I like some, like,
You're wasting
Canadian.
our time. You're wasting your time.
Okay.
We'll take the mandolin. We heard you had this mandolin. We'll take the mandolin
I
back.
think
It's
it's
game.
the same here on PC.
Call it even.
Because I was kind of surprised it was like,
I'm okay. Thank you.
they're,
I think that's a good approach.
they're like, you have to click the cursor if you want them.
That was a horrible
Because
mistake.
on PS5, it just
No, that wasn't horrible. There's worse mistakes.
Hello.
It could be as depth as you want. Yeah. Some people just play it as an action RPG, and some people are like,
You know what?
what?
Isn't Center of Gun Mechanics, you know what it's called?
No.
Technically it's derived from Turkish Delight, but it feels very different. So I Turkish Delight one. It's not good.
I know you have Gale in the group. Like Gale will probably.
I've actually tried Turkish Delight. You're right, it's not good.
Gale and Carla.
You have had Turkish Delight before?
Yeah.
Gale is my home.
It's not good.
And I am extremely gay for Carla. It's ridiculous.
You good, Dave?
Just a work thing.
All the characters in
So we're good?
Yeah, we were just working on a strategy.
All right, what's
for
the
guy.
strategy?
You want to share?
Probably just like there's like guys.
We're the same with deck collector.
Okay.
If you ask for who, we're gonna be like, you know
Right,
who.
right, right.
We're gonna try to let it slip that we heard that he got a hold of something. If he gives us that, we're even.
All right, all right.
You know who's gonna help us get out of this fiery trance thing?
You're fine.
The important people are on this job.
Do cats stare at like fire?
Stare at
Trance? Is this
catnip and-
catting?
Yes, it is.
I think cats can stare at fires. Particularly if it's like crack.
Okay, so Brian, are you on? You know, who's in on the attempted
For us
negotiate?
three, for sure.
Just the three of you, Brian. Are you in on this?
Yes.
I'm distracted. so
You're
I'm
distracted. All right, so I need all four of you to make a DC.
Is this intimidation or is this?
It's a DC
Deception, right?
15 charisma
So
deception.
you're trying to say we're gonna join the school, right?
Okay, I don't have good charisma.
I'm sorry. Say it again, Shree.
Hold on. Let me see something.
+5 persuasion.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about.
Nat 20 for Brian.
Which one's the? Is it? Is it this guy we rolled, the D20?
Well, shite.
There you go.
Dice down.
It's a 20.
I have it.
That's good.
What number? What number?
15.
But he got 20 total. I got advantage on it, so 15 plus 5, 20.
Oh, does someone want guidance?
Do we
They can't use the
just roll
LD6
D20? That's
unless they
it.
have
Nothing
an
else.
change.
Give him guidance. Give him guidance, just in case.
I've got.
All right, add
And
another
if you were to do
D4.
it manually,
Okay.
that would be not cool because then we could use
D4.
automation
Pyramid.
later.
This guy.
Yeah.
20.
That's
And not guide myself.
Okay, 17. Not
So
bad.
17, 20, 20, 20.
We should be
Can you
okay.
tell me
Yeah, I'm about to say, like 17 is the
we need an
We
approved
should
change.
Thank you.
to the automation.
I think we're pretty persuasive, our intimidating is.
If they want to resubmit the change with the client ID in it, we can get that approved tonight. But there's other groups on the approval, right? It's not just us.
What kind of scientists? Like, is there a type? And how are you altering the natural world?
How do we do?
I mean, is it like fully?
No, it's
20, 20,
With
17, nat
animals'
20.
DNA?
But
So you all succeeded.
Or is it more geothermic? Are you modifying?
Okay, so he believes that you're a debt collector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very sorry that he's incurred these debts. He's about to come into some serious cash. He's making a lot of progress, and he'll be willing to pay all of his debts back within probably 10 days.
We don't like that.
What about down payment? Yeah. How about we heard he may have recently acquired something.
No.
That you know, if he's willing to part with it, we can probably.
I don't
just
know
call
what
it
you're
even.
saying. I have 200 gold here that I can offer you. 200 gold for you know, and then you know just come back in a few days and I'll have the rest.
That's not what we were
Bill's
supposed to do, man.
much higher than that.
We came here with a purpose.
No, I understand, and thank you for coming. Would you like to stay for lunch?
No.
What's for lunch?
Yeah.
It appears that we're having some kind of pizza or pasta, perhaps?
Pizza or pasta?
Correct.
What's on the pizza?
Well, we would generally be serving our delicious olive, but we've had trouble with the olive grove recently.
So no olive oil on the pizza or the pasta?
Correct. Correct. We're very short on both.
So what kind of oil are you using? What kind of natural? Is it canola?
I would have to bring the cook Merle. He was just here. You could have asked him, but I would assume it's a natural oil.
Is he a cook or is he a chef?
He is a dwarf cook.
Yes, chef.
Dwarf cook is a chef.
Yeah.
Do you at least have the landfills?
And what kind of sauce is on the pasta?
It's a marinara generally.
Cream sauce?
Generally a tomato sauce.
Pomodoro.
Yeah.
Is there meat in it? Is it like more
Always meat.
It's not a marinara if there's meat.
What?
There's not a. It's okay.
While he's doing that, I just walk off.
I'm down. I'm down.
my food, then
So you walk out of this into the. So there's a large dining room.
Where I George
foyer.
R. R. Martin.
The music.
About how he
It
describes
sounded like it was coming from the third floor.
Tolkien does it.
All right, we're gonna look around a little bit and see.
We also just found the door.
Wait, can I try to wake these people up before I walk up?
The Martin is really good with food descriptions.
Say it again, Shree.
And I said, DMF, we just talking about the food talk more than
Like the lemon cakes, like Sansa is eating, and then like the dried fish. I remember reading the books, and it's like the meals that they're eating, and the dried fish, and the lemon cakes from Sansa. They did a whole.
Do you like olive oil cakes? Have you ever had an olive oil cake?
I have cooked cakes with olive oil.
There's a place up on MacArthur. It's called Flower Child.
Yeah.
So that is actually by the same guy that made True Food. He sold True Food and he started
really?
Flower. It's the same group. And so Flower Child is like kind of simpler True Food.
It's a solid name.
They have
too.
they have pretty nice olive oil cakes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's an olive oil cake taste like? Is it still sweet?
It tastes like a lemon muffin with olive oil on it. It's interesting. I mean, it's like you've never had an olive oil cake.
Does it complement anything, or is it red stuff?
Yeah, you can. I mean, they have a whole array of salads and plates and things like that
It's
that
like
you can
it's
get.
still a dessert.
Yeah, it's one of their healthy, fancy desserts.
And they spell it like Flower Child.
Yeah, like with
flour.
They totally should. You should absolutely go and suggest that because they missed that incredible opportunity for the pun, but they spelled it with a W, not with the OU.
Oh,
I know. I think you should open up.
Was that a nod in your head in disdain?
The TCC
I think you should open up
The
Flower
was a good
Child.
one,
I think you should open up Flower Child in the
Right
same.
next door.
Yes, right
Across
next
the
door.
street,
Yeah,
kitty corner. And kick the
totally
shit.
different.
Totally different
business.
concept.
Every day, walk out front, red soda bit like LeBron James with chalk, but with flour.
Yeah.
And then turn around and walk back in and just outsell them.
But instead of the healthy side, I'm gonna go the opposite side, like a Cinnabon, like straight trash.
Straight cavities.
Delicious though, like
butter,
sugar.
It's just gonna taste like grandma's house. Like
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
Coating to it.
Yeah, just chocolate, dip everything if
Yeah.
they want it.
You wanna try to wake them up.
Grandma's cooking.
Okay, so they are beguiled.
Fried dough. You know,
Right, so you got Cody. You're getting slapped by a giant cat. Please make a DC 10 Wisdom save.
Can I be distracted more by the
He's-
food talk? than
He's
the
slapping all of you.
Oh, that's bad. Got an 8.
Cody is
Henry, right?
Cody is not coming out of.
I totally tried searching it up like flour.
You should.
Knock the wind
And then
out.
we're done where I'm like, this isn't coming up.
Taylor,
I got the right
DC
name.
10 Wisdom save.
I'll shake Honey Bunches of Ice.
Shake it. You're getting shaken.
She is a baby.
11.
Exactly.
So you've saved. You're no longer beguiled by the fire.
Can I be distracted by the food talk more than the car?
Absolutely. So the fire tells you that you're hungry,
Yes.
and you start hearing them discuss olive oil bread and
Yeah.
delicious pastas.
Yes.
I start smacking my lips.
Yeah. And so you're now just basically following. You may have to make a religion save, or else convert to Zoltek.
I don't feel all religion currently right now.
Cody,
I can be swayed.
Brian, are you using your Zoltek religious powers in your food discussion?
Can I turn them off is the question.
I don't think you can.
I don't think I can. So the answer
You
is...
need to make a religion save.
Okay, I have no. Is that wisdom too?
Yep.
That's intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, I got that 20 though.
Oh, he's saved, Brian. He is not converted.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'm not in religion right now. But
And the chef also is not converted.
Atheist right
Dylan, DC 10 shake or slap check?
DC 10 Wisdom save.
Okay, 19. Nice.
Okay.
Good.
So,
Yeah.
only Cody.
Yeah,
Cody's gonna be looking at the fire.
Right.
Not
I drop kick Cody.
I'm doing like I'm doing the build like
I will
little
roll.
finger thing like.
When I was
19
right? Because he didn't have
Does
to.
a 19 hit?
I'm drop kicking you to snap you out of this.
8 hits.
But I'll ping him here too on Teams.
Barely.
Alright,
You
thanks.
have an
Shree.
18 AC?
Bye-bye.
I have a 16.
I drop kick Cody.
Okay,
Trying to snap him out of it.
with advantage, Cody.
Since I'm Paris and I'm not dodging.
Wisdom save, yeah.
Wisdom save with advantage. DC 10.
Yes.
I'll leave Cody
That's a
there.
stick.
Cody, the fire is speaking in the language of shadow. You've never heard anything speak the shadow language before, and you are completely beguiled by the
Like how
fire.
he knows our secret tongue.
So he's
I
staring
turned
into
to
the
look at that
fire.
guy after I
Sitting.
just slapped the shit out of him
Yeah.
and drop kicked him. I was like, that's my friend.
Yes.
I don't like you.
Like your race before.
Where's the golden axe?
Golden axe? What is this golden axe you speak of?
I flipped the table over.
There's no table. The dining room table? It's huge. It's like a 30-foot table.
I hope. I start taking out
He's
the
like,
blades.
gentlemen,
I walk off
please.
and go look
What
for
about
it
the
then.
pizza?
Fuck the pizza.
Yeah, the students,
There's pizza.
there's 3 students that have now sat at the table.
I asked
The
him.
table could seat like 30, but
I'll
there's only
terrorize
3
the children.
students. You've got Embry Hale, Mazia Foulard, and Mitchell Doer.
Alright,
Wiley's not there.
Which one's the fat one?
Hold on. When I asked the second
Tiefling.
time,
Oh, 13-year-old. Oh wait, no, that's not funny. 13-year-old human without legs. So I guess no, there's. I guess Embry plays a mean horn.
when I asked about the golden axe in front of the kids, I wanted to look at them. Did anybody make a face?
Perception check.
Wheelchairs.
12 plus. Where's my perception? 9, 21.
A 21. Mitchell Dyer in the wheelchair does seem to kind of look around in a strange way when you say the golden
I'm
axe.
gonna sit by him.
Okay, he's sitting in his wheelchair waiting for lunch to be served.
I'll pull up a chair.
Pull up a
next
chair,
to him
yeah,
and
yeah.
Sit ready.
The-
Act like everything's calm on him.
Food starts coming out of the kitchen. What the rest of you? What would you like to be doing?
Does anyone want to explore the mansion?
I don't know if I split the party, but
Okay, let's all hang out. Let's all have some lunch.
None of them are described as overweight.
Make one overweight.
no.
Disabled in some way though? Is that right?
Yeah, one is in a
I
wheelchair.
I am not going to partake in
A
this
gold-trimmed
lunch
wheelchairs.
as a high and mighty elf. This
Okay.
is not my
This is not elven
not
fare.
my cup of tea.
Correct. No.
I will be
There is
standing-
tea. There
I
is
will be-
tea. Italian
I'm
tea.
standing in the corner. I am not. I'm going to just sort of. oversee
Okay,
this.
hang out with Cody in the niche,
I'm not
staring
watching
at the
the
fire.
fire.
Not watching
No,
the fire.
I'm watching everybody.
Watching everybody else. Sitting at the table, preparing for Italian lunch.
Who's bringing out the food?
Merle, the dwarven cook.
Can I intimidate them to get me dessert?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Intimidation check for dessert first. There's also Vordel, the human house cook.
17.
A 17 is intimidating, and he's like, "Yes, right away, ma'am, sir.
Yes,
I don't know,
ma'am.
Baby.
right away, ma'am. Let me go right to the kitchen, and I'll bring out the tiramisu as quickly as I can."
Thank you.
Are all the students disabled? Did I hear that right?
Joster is also at the head of the table. So sitting at one head of the table is Joster.
Who's that?
Do I have a dessert?
Is it possible for us to be demonized by food? Like, can they
Well, I'm not gonna eat.
I'm not gonna eat.
I'm not
sitting in the back.
I'm just sitting next to the guy. that looks-
I'm watching Honey Bunches of Oats here, stuffed tiramisu.
Joster is not wearing a shirt at the table,
in oil.
and he looks like
becomes
that.
demonic.
So he's not wearing a shirt around kids.
Correct.
All will be one.
This is
Yeah,
you.
that sucks.
He's sitting at the head of the table. He's introduced as Joster,
Here.
and
All right.
Slithin is sitting at the other side of the table.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh wow! Look at
So
that.
this is kind of a what's that
He's
vampire
right
show?
next to him.
Like Twilight. This is like this is a Twilight theme.
You got a little Twilight vibe going here.
Twilight
evidently.
heist.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a solution.
Thank you for joining us for
Leave the
lunch.
shadows.
Yeah.
Kill everyone.
We appreciate
none
you being here.
survive.
The food has come out. The dessert has also been served. So the dessert is a very oily-looking tiramisu.
Black oil.
The like
tiramisu or tiramisu?
I'm not sure.
It's delicious. Either way.
Yeah, either way, it's delicious. But it looks, like I don't know, maybe the chocolate is split or something. It looks a
Okay.
little oily.
Maybe we should look into
Like
this.
black oil.
Yeah, the pizza does look delicious, but it does have some what appears to be maybe a fungus or a mushroom or something on it. That's kind of a black, spongy-looking thing.
Did he say
And
mushroom?
it looks like, yeah. Please do we have a garden. Oh, you're a gardener.
I am a gardener.
You can absolutely do a gardening check on this
All right.
fungus. You also,
Give him
with your
guidance.
knowledge of spores.
Well, I mean, is gardening mushrooms really gardening?
Yes, it is.
This
It's
growing drugs.
mycology. I
I
wanna
build
say
a
it's niche.
I built a house out of
It's a
mushrooms.
really
That was for his temple.
Oh, it was.
That was
I built your.
he did some gardening at your temple,
Yeah,
Brian.
I did the
He's built
foundation for your
a
temple.
So
out
the
of mushrooms.
lilies and
No,
the
the
mushrooms.
Yeah, the foundation of the whole thing. was
he built
made of
a
mushrooms.
giant
Are you
mushroom.
Gary as well?
No, he's just a gardener.
I'm just a gardener. Just not bad. That's all.
We accept gardeners. I mean, we're more into what's growing out of garbage than anything, but we'll take.
All right, so we both do a check on this.
What do you need?
Yes,
This is a D20.
you have advantage.
Two
2d20s.
Is this wisdom?
15 plus.
Plus, you have a massive gardening bonus.
That's your gardening renown, I think. So look at your gardening renown.
Ooh, yeah, 8. So what is that?
23.
23.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I can tell
So
immediately.
you
what
look at
this
that. You look at that, and you're not sure what it is, but it is not native to this plane.
is. Right.
Uh,
But can I sense it?
Oh, you're a
on-
paladin. Isn't there a paladin here?
On the evil versus
Yeah.
good side of things.
Are you a paladin?
That's yeah. I do got.
What's your oath?
I'm betting that this movie
Japanese
is
Yakuza.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
Oh, this is a
guys.
crime.
Please, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
You really want to eat tainted food?
Someone should eat it.
Wow.
See what happens.
You are a paladin, right?
Take a bite.
Yeah, it's a
You're the rogue, right?
Yeah. So Joester, sitting at the other side of the table across from Cillian, is evil as shit.
That's the Twilight guy.
Yeah. I mean,
The guy
just
who left his shirt?
straight up. Yeah. Not cool. I mean, like glowing red bat.
Wouldn't that trigger her to do something?
It's up to, I mean, it's her character, not mine. But your
I'm not
divine
gonna
sense
touch-
is
I'm
going
not
off
gonna-
hard. Also, you're not necessarily comfortable with the food,
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
and the dessert in particular does not look like safe bet.
Yeah.
Brian, you're very interested in the food. Eating rotten MREs is your favorite thing. Dylan, your arcane sense is not going off necessarily. So there's nothing
past
magical
expiration
going
date
on,
is
but the
Those
chandelier
are more
hanging
guidelines.
over you.
Have you ever
Remember I
seen
said there
How
was this
To?
kind of two-floor
Yes.
giant ceiling with the chandelier hanging down? The chandelier, okay, so you're sitting at a giant table. The floor above you, which is like 20 feet up, there's a hole in the floor or in the ceiling that goes up another 20 feet. So it's like a 40-foot up to the through the second floor. The chandelier is hanging all the way down into the first floor. So there's this huge chandelier that is radiating magic.
Okay. I don't suppose I can try and figure out what that is with.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana. There it is. Oh, damn, natural 20.
Nice.
Plus 7, so 27.
It seems to be casting protection from good, which is an odd thing to cast in a house.
I should know that spell. I'm forgetting what it is.
Yeah. But that, it seems, I mean, a giant area. Like, pretty much everywhere in here has got protection from good.
Okay.
We haven't really talked much about you. There's serious silverware to be stolen.
Yes, but there's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's crowded. You know, there's people at the table.
Can you make it all dark? Is it lit with the actual flame, these chandeliers?
The chandelier is lit. The windows and the doors in the house are also open, so there is sunlight coming in, but there's also light coming from the chandelier.
I'm not in a good spot right now.
Okay.
I'm just hungry. But I can't eat any of this because you guys are saying it's all bad to eat.
Is everybody kind of like talking and not?
No,
Mingling with the
I wanted
students?
I wanted to ask,
No, I'm asking.
you described it really quick, but the students all disabled in some way?
No. So there's two students that are one is like a 17-year-old.
Yes, students.
Embry is a 17-year-old human.
Okay.
Mazia is a 20-year-old tiefling.
Nothing special about them too, like this.
I mean, you can talk to them, and Mitchell is 13-year-old in a wheelchair.
Well, I wanna
And
talk-
this guy, is
the
he
teacher
still
really
here?
talked
He's
to us.
he's gone.
He's sitting at one head of the table.
And then the Twilight guy's in the other.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So,
I think nobody's looking.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to slide. What's his name?
Mitchell.
Some gold and ask him about.
I'd like to just tell you how they spelled Mitchell, too. M-Y-T-C-H-Y-L.
Hey,
Yeah, that's Mitchell. That's different.
it's not as bad as Minotaur hashtag money sign.
And
That's
if we,
literally the
and none
D&D
of these
book.
guys are the main guy, right? What's his name?
Slytherin is Slythin. Scythian,
Slytherin.
Sythian.
Scythian.
Scythian.
Golderdong.
Salazar Slytherin.
Scythian Skalderdong.
Skolderdong?
Yeah, he's Skolderdong.
Do you want to hear a very funny
He's sitting
about
on
I want to ask Mr. Twilight.
Okay.
Where is Mr. Dong?
in the books that they were originally
He's sitting at the
written,
table.
the
He's
total
there.
amount
Yeah.
of
Scythian
characters
Skolder, is that the
Scythian's
Twilight
at one
Army?
side of the table.
That's
Twilight guy's at the other side. No.
aggressively blood supremacist.
Oh, so this is
Scythian.
This is Mr. Dong. Okay,
He's
gotcha.
Mr.
Okay.
Dong, and
they're
then
about to
Twilight's at the other end of the
Wait,
table.
what's his name again? I didn't catch it.
Kill us, Slytherin.
Scythian Skalderdang.
What was the other one?
Mr. Dong. Oh, no. The other one we're calling Twilight, but his real name is Joster.
How did Mr. Dong come in from Twilight or Doster?
Because he's a pedo.
His last name is
Skalderdang.
Skalderdang.
Skalderdang. I heard it as
I said
Skalderdong.
Skalderdong, I think.
Does he have a big dong?
I get a
It
bit
could be. We could ask him.
We
need to know.
Tell Mitchell, like, if you let me
do need
tell
to
me
know.
where this is, I can give you some money. But I try
What are you looking for?
the golden, what is it again?
Mandolin. Golden axe.
The golden axe. I mean,
I think Scythian has it in his bedroom.
in his what?
His bedroom. He did perform with it last night. It's a powerful instrument. I really want to get my hands on it.
So what did the kids? I'll ask the kids like, what did you guys do today? What you guys been doing today?
We're still working on fugues.
Fuse?
Fugues.
Who's that?
Fugues is a style of music. You've never heard of fugue?
A fugue, yes.
No.
You're familiar with the fugue.
Famous during the Baroque period, which came after the Renaissance period. And
Correct.
prior to, what's after Baroque? Am I getting the timeline correct? Yes.
Nobody knows, so you can just keep going.
No, Baroque. Renaissance was
Wu-Tang.
before.
Yeah.
It's pre-Wu-Tang.
You guys are you all using instruments?
For the children.
Yes!
might have been
I,
pre-Wu-Tang, but
Embry
Wu-Tang
tells you,
killed it.
am very proficient at the horn. I play a variety of horns, including the bagpipes. And don't tell my parents, but when I graduate from here, I plan to become a bard and go adventuring.
Why don't tell your parents?
And this is the
Well, my parents are very, very rich, and they sent me to the school so that they would convince me not to go adventuring and to enter the field of concert musician. They want me to play the trumpet.
Have you seen parents for a
But
long
my
time? How long
passion
have
is
you
for the
been
bagpipes.
here? How long have you been here?
I've been here this quarter. I've been here about 10 weeks.
So is it been always the same class for you, or is there kids coming in and out a lot?
Well, we had Wiley. Wiley was the greatest of all of us, the most proficient musician. Came from a very prosperous family.
And he disappeared, or?
Yes.
What was he good at?
He was great. I mean, great. At all instruments. A true
And the teachers
musician's
Teachers
musician.
aren't saying anything.
We
reacting
haven't
to
asked. To be honest, he's very rude. Not a good teacher.
Yeah, but they're right there, right? They don't care about.
Yeah, but they're whispering to you.
Oh. So yeah. But you feel okay out of the classroom. He's not a teacher. Did I see him? Normally?
Yeah, it's a fine school. A little bit low attendance.
Yeah.
Have you
My
noticed
parents
anything
are paying-
strange the last couple of weeks?
It's a depressing place to be, and we've been studying fugues nonstop since I've been here.
So do they know each other? Or is it always that?
I think Joster's relationship, they often seem to be communicating like without words or something, which is a little off-putting. Like they're carrying on a conversation that we can't hear.
When is how long has Twilight been here?
Joster's been here since I got here, so at least 12 weeks. I think he showed up around the time that I think he was originally came to help with the orchard. I think there were some problems in the orchard, and he was here to help with that, but that didn't go well. I don't think initially he was part of the musical faculty, but he's become part of the musical faculty.
Can I see your guys' classroom?
Oh, absolutely. After lunch, we generally have an hour of free time when I could take you for a tour of the conservatory.
Yes.
Would you have to ask permission from the staff for this, or do you have any?
No, we have, it's a very open academic setting.
Can I attempt to repeat my save or no?
You're still staring into the fire. You do smell the warm, delicious smell of pasta and pizza.
So I get a
You can make a
Pasta.
+2 pizza save.
So I get +2. Well, finally.
We're all talking about it. Cody's just like, wait, what?
You see that everyone is there is food on the table. No one's really eating though, right? No one's eating anything.
No.
Is anyone eating anything?
No.
The students are eating. The people at the table are eating.
Are they
Cody, would you like
now?
to sit down and start eating? There's pizza, pasta, and tiramisu,
Are the students excited?
and tea.
Are the students excited to eat, or are they reluctant to eat?
The students are eating as if it's lunch.
So it's
They
nothing.
all these students appear rich.
Oh.
They have fairly formal table manners. You know, they know how to sit up straight and use the right fork.
As soon as I'm talking to, like, hey, is this lunch every day? Is this always the same for you guys?
Oh no! The food here is excellent.
But is it always the same?
No, we have different food. I mean, dinner will be much nicer than this. Generally, 3 courses.
Is it Italian as well?
It's almost always Italian, but he says it's dwarvish.
You know, the dwarves in Sicily.
Yeah. Southern dwarves.
They throw their axe and then.
Is the chef listening to here?
from
That's-
the bar.
Merrill?
Is Merrill this?
He's standing in the room,
Okay.
you know, watching people eat, you know, kind of having an opinion.
Is it possible to have them
anymore.
make a little sketch of the grounds for us?
A map?
Yeah, with just a quick note.
Well, I mean, we can give you a quick. I mean, so this is the first floor: the kitchen, the dining room, a couple of waiting parlors. Second floor is pretty much our bedrooms, right? So that's where the students sleep. And on the third floor, we have our practice conservatory, Scythian's bedroom.
Okay.
There's a few locked doors that the students don't have access to, probably storage areas.
Maybe after lunch we could hear a musical fugue.
Oh, I would
in the
love. Well, no, I've been working on
in
some
the
non-fugues
conservatory.
that I would love to play for you because I'm sick and tired of playing
May
fugues.
we retire to the conservatory after
Yes.
lunch and hear some music?
Some of my post Wu-Tang experiments.
Or
I would-
yeah.
You know, Wu-Tang is not just for the children anymore.
No, it's for everybody.
It's for everybody, and that's really my passion: is to bring Wu-Tang to the masses.
Well, let's. I would suggest we head up to the conservatory.
Absolutely.
And hear some music.
While I'm listening to this,
Yes.
I'm gonna tell the League of Shadows to just begin ransacking, looking for any evidence.
So you left the League of Shadows mostly lurking in the garden. Like there's all these dead orchards, olive trees, and the League of they're all kind of like hiding behind trees.
Okay.
There's like, how many of them are there?
At the moment, there's 24.
There's 24 guys hiding behind trees.
Skeletons?
Yeah.
Which are made of limbs, remember?
Yeah. Oh, one of the disturbing thing about the trees, there's limbs growing in the trees, like legs.
Yeah, trees are limbs.
Oh God.
Yeah.
They're demons.
And there's demon ichor everywhere.
They're demons. Okay, and what did my skeletons learn about the travelings of Chris Pine?
We'll have to come back to that,
Yeah,
so
okay.
that happened off.
That's all I need to know.
Okay. Are you eating the food? Everyone else is eating and seems happy. You guys are getting a little awkward looks.
Is there?
Can I do sleight of hand to throw my tiramisu into the fire?
That would be a long toss.
Oh, I'm far away?
The room you were in is about a 30-foot room, and you've moved into the dining room, so it would be almost 50 feet.
Alright, there's no sneaking now.
No, but that is I mean, you could try to throw tiramisu 50 feet.
I don't have any,
I would like to use my own sleight of hand then. Swipe the
I don't
plate
have any
under the
sleight of
table.
hand bonus, but...
It would be a dex, the thrown item, right? Just a dex.
What would I need to roll?
Okay. D20 plus your dex.
Which is 0. But like what?
You're gonna throw this into Twilight's face.
I don't know why.
I am for that.
I'm in for the bar fight.
Yeah, maybe we just
You
start with
wanted
that.
the tiramisu early. Meryl steps up and he's like,
You
is there
can do
something
that.
wrong
Take
with
your plate of
tiramisu?
pasta and just toss it across the
Yeah, let's start
I
with
worked
the
all morning on this.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, the cream seems to have separated a little bit on this
All
one. I
morning,
probably
it should've
added
been
too
all
much
day.
alcohol.
alcohol.
Correct.
Yeah, tiramisu is
I
alcohol.
soaked the lady fingers in rum before cooking it.
Lady fingers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
actually, you
lady's
called it.
I thought it was coffee.
Is it coffee?
It is what? Yeah, it's both.
Okay.
They'll put alcohol.
I don't know, actually. I'm not a food guy, but
It's coffee and alcohol.
but it
That's a
doesn't look.
tiramisu.
I mean, other people have started eating the tiramisu. Several of the
All right,
students are very
I'll
grateful
just-
for you to get the tiramisu early. They're really enjoying it.
I'll just have mashed it with a fork to make it look like I
Okay,
ate it.
pushed it around the plate a little
Yeah, that
bit.
kind of thing.
Got it.
Not eating because I cannot.
There's a knock at the door. The housekeeper goes to the door. That's Vordell. Vordell opens the door. It appears to be a courier. He delivers a box of mail. So it's actually like, like a fairly large wooden box full of correspondence. Not just, it's a lot of mail for a school. And he brings it in. Vordell starts taking it upstairs. The students start leaving the table. They'd like to invite you to the conservatory upstairs so you could hear their music.
Yes, I will go.
Anyone else want to do anything else, or just head up straight to the conservatory?
I'm going along, but
Can I like try to sneak my way around?
You want to steal some silverware
Yes.
before?
Didn't.
Yeah, it's about you.
Yeah. So
He's going to steal some silverware.
okay.
I'm gonna say the
Sleight of hand check.
Well, from the table, I'm gonna no. You guys can go upstairs. I'm gonna go watch that cutlery. Oh, he was upstairs.
5.
Sleight of hand check.
12 plus 6, 18.
Yeah. So you've stolen what, like 3 forks?
3 forks.
What did you try to? What did you want?
I think you just go for like the big
Not steal from the table.
sweeping
steal
it
from
in.
the cupboard.
Oh, you want to break into the kitchen and steal from the cupboards
upstairs.
or the? Okay. So yeah, with that roll, so it's actually there's a pantry in the dining room where this stuff is all kept. It appears they clear the table into the kitchen, they wash the dishes, they bring it back, and they store it in this large bureau that's near the dining table.
Do I have any sort of sack or anything to help put this away?
So there is a bag of holding in the party, but I don't think you are currently holding it.
No, he's not gonna give me that, is he? He's too good for that guy.
We did have 2, so he could say he has the one that Ocean used to
I'll
have.
grab the silverware and stuff that way.
How much silverware are you going to steal?
Knives and forks.
All of it?
No, a pocket full.
Yeah, so like 24 knives and 24 forks. Okay. So you're now, please add to your character sheet that you're now a master of cutlery.
Cutlery?
Yeah. You get +3 with any cutlery attacks.
Am I expert at throwing soup?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's really your forte. Okay, the rest of you...
Forte.
Forte. Don't get Brian started, man. This is going to get ugly very soon. Okay, so you walk kind of to the back of the house,
that time.
up a stairwell, up another stairwell, right? So up 2 landings, you've gone up about 40 feet into the 3rd floor. They walk through the 4th floor. 1, 2, 3. 3rd floor.
And now I'm behind the group.
Stairwell comes out. They go through room C13.
And now I like to think back in the back behind the group, like the rear of the group, like I never was missing.
So they go down a hallway. Standing in an alcove at the north end of this hallway is an empty suit of armor. Its vacant helm staring past the cage elevator towards the double door at the opposite side of the hall. Something that's interesting is there is an elevator next to the stairwell, and the individual in the wheelchair does come up in the elevator while you guys take the stairs.
No attendant.
Hallway that leads to a door. They
no
go down the.
attendant needed for that elevator?
Correct. He operates the elevator himself. Then they walk through this hallway, past this suit of armor, opening a door into a spacious room containing several large instruments, including a harp, a harpsichord, a piano, a cello, and 3 kettle drums. More portable instruments such as fiddles, ukuleles, accordions, bagpipes, lutes, lyres, oboes, brass horns, bongos, and violins rest on padded chairs spaced evenly around the perimeter. 8 rectangular stained glass skylights give the chamber a cathedral-like aspect. The room's 3 double doors have built-in hand-carved panels depicting scenes of dancing and merrymaking.
Kids are calling it now.
Giant room full of musical instruments. The students start arranging themselves.
But they grab it.
Are you up here or you're still downstairs?
I think into the back of the group.
You just catch up with the group. You're also a rogue?
Yeah.
So give me perception checks.
14, 20. 14 to a 20.
You said perception?
Yeah.
13.
You know that the value of these instruments is tremendous. Like, there's a lot of money in this room. Like, a lot. Like, way more than you think is
Are these all
reasonable.
your personal instruments or these are schools?
These are the school's instruments. They've been here since we got there. Yeah, this is nice stuff.
How do you say that?
So,
Stradivarius.
They're definitely doing
Steinway
tax-evaded.
pianos, all
Are
that.
these collected
Harmon,
by
original Harmon organ.
these have been
There is
collected by Sidian?
There is a Hammond Power organ, a B3, and that is absolutely where the guy, where Mitchell heads immediately to the
Michael.
B3. Michael.
To get some crazy fingers going on.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the P-Funk. Here we go. So he starts tuning up. The rest of them, mostly on the bongos, one's on the cellos, right? And they start laying out some serious beats.
And didn't the Hammond have a special
Flange.
a special like a circular?
I will
speaker?
pick up the triangle
Okay.
and a 18 performance check.
So you join right in. You are a natural on the triangle. You are killing it.
Yeah, not the cowbell.
What cowbell?
So,
I am
You're
going
going
to
on
try to
the
sneak
greatest
off
triangle
to
solo of
the-
all time.
Well, first, can I ask, is there anybody else there beyond just the...
No, just the students are here?
During this distraction, I would like to try to sneak off to Sidian's bedroom where the golden axe is.
Okay, so the hallway that you walk down, there is a door on the right-hand side, which is the only other door up here, and maybe Scythian's quarters, right? That's they told you it was on this floor, and that's the only thing.
Does anybody else have? Does anybody else have stealth or
religion check on the stained glass windows, Brian?
I need to do something before I go up there.
Doesn't someone have woodworking? What are you doing?
Silverware pockets.
Yes.
Boom! 19.
Okay.
As everybody's distracted by the performance, I want to put the silverware into one of the instruments.
Okay.
Like a cello.
Like hiding it.
Hiding it in there.
You're stashing the instruments in a cello.
Because I want to be able to move it silently later.
Okay.
Is there a way I could try to step that one of those instruments aside too?
Yeah, you can move the cello like into the corner. Is that what you're trying to do?
Easy grabbing later.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna head to the bedroom with Henry.
You're going with him to the bedroom. Brian, you notice that there's something very off with these stained glass windows. First of all, they appear to have been newly installed. Second of all, they seem to be telling the story of the Blood War, which is not right.
That's a fun place to be.
Like they're erroneously telling the Blood War?
Or
they shouldn't even be telling it all together.
First of all, they shouldn't be telling it at all. Give me a history check.
I'll give you the...
Oh, I'm gonna say 13. It's lucky number 13.
That's the dumbest rule we ever made, dude. I love it.
And what is it?
It's a weird one, but...
No, it's right up at the top. It's a 13.
It's a 13? Okay.
Because I'm looking at... Wait, but it was intelligence?
It was a history check.
Yeah, that's
so plus 2, so I got a 15.
So you're not, with all your swamp wisdom, you're not that tuned into the Blood War mythology. But you know that, like, the history of the Blood Wars is that it's always a tie.
Oh, this is the one with the river, right?
This war, this seems to indicate the devils winning the war.
This is the river one, right?
A lot of the war is battled on the river Styx.
That's what that
Correct. Between the demons and the devils.
Has she and he told the rest of us this shit? Like, she got evil from...
I don't think she's mentioned the fact that she was getting evil vibes from Joster.
Oh.
And I don't think Brian's revealed the fact that the stained glass windows is telling a kind of deviant history of the Blood War.
Is there...
Now I can share.
Yeah, absolutely. While the Wu-Tang beats are getting developed. Right, and they're taking their time. I mean, these kids are very talented, you know.
Did we notice where Sidian and Jocelyn have gone?
You don't. They wandered off with the mail. They seem to be following the mail
I see,
upstairs, and you're not really sure where they've gone.
About that, I don't believe I can bring my... I could have brought my familiar inside, correct? The owl?
Do you want to leave the owl with the army of the undead out front?
Yeah,